This is Liz from Maverick Multimedia, and I'm joined with the gentleman from Locksley. If you guys want to very quickly give your names.
I'm Sam.
Jordan.
Jesse.
Kai.
All right. My first question for you is that you guys you've self-released your album, right? Would you say that's been harder than it would be on your own label as far as or releasing it, or would it be harder? Is it harder releasing it under someone else's label?
It's hard to say because we've only done it one way so far.
That's true.
On our own.
And we are, I mean, it is a label. I mean, we say that it's true, it's our label, but it is a label, and we have, you know, promotion and marketing just like a label would, and our manager is you know, coordinates it. So, I mean, really, it's like we are on a label, and the nice thing is they just can't tell us we have to do anything.
That does make it easier in that we retain control.
So
And
creativity and everything is
absolutely.
pretty much...
Yeah, absolutely, and
Awesome.
that's the basis.
That's the way to go then, you know?
Oh yeah,
For sure.
We can make it work.
Yeah. Which I'm sure
We're
it's...
still figuring out. but-
Right. Well, that's the whole process. You learn as you go. You recently played the Festival of the Moon here in Old Town. So are you very excited to be at Common Ground, which is going to have more people?
Well, we were really impressed. I guess would be the word we use to describe that festival, because you know, in so many towns they have events and nobody really seems to come out to these events, and Lansing really came out, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And that was cool, and they definitely were ready to party, and so you know we'll try and entertain.
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know what to expect, and absolutely we came out, and there were a lot of people at that festival, I thought, and they were very engaged too. So.
I was there, and it was a fantastic performance. You guys actually got an encore too, right? You,
Believe we do.
yeah. Yeah. They all blur together.
Wow.
No, it was fantastic. How awesome was it to play at the CBGB Gallery?
Oh, we played. I mean, CBGB is proper, so. But it was great. I mean, we have lots of very fond memories. You know, we used to do a regular night, so it's you know, it was good. It was very good.
Yeah.
More awesome playing bigger places though. So
Sure.
for all the stories and history of that place, I like arenas.
Well, how did it sound in there? I mean, as far as...
Lousy.
Really?
Yeah, how do you think it sounded? It sounded terrible, probably. I think it probably sounded exactly the way it always sounded. Really, really bad, which was, you know, exactly what we were going for.
I was running sound.
Oh, no. Very cool. Well, I guess you guys we'll wrap up with a question for me or Maverick or Lansing. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to ask you about this for my producer. So
You sound so excited.
during Theory of a Dead
He's not in
Man's
the room, is he?
No, during Theory of a Dead Man's interview, their question for me was, how did Lansing get the name Lansing? And I very wittily said, well, it's Algonquin for the good land. And they didn't laugh. I don't know if they didn't get it or they had never seen Wayne's World, but he wanted me to ask you guys about that since you're from Wisconsin. Like, yeah. So, but now you guys can ask me a question if you'd like, or about Lansing or anything you're curious about.
Any question you want to ask us.
Yeah.
Where did Lansing get the name Lansing from?
Well, it could be Algonquin.
Don't answer that.
From Jared Lansing, he arrived here in 1441, I believe, if that's correct. 44.
Oh, right. It was 2 years after Columbus.
Oh, right.
1444. That's the
Right.
right.
In 1444, Jared Lansing sailed.
The river shore.
We're from Madison, Wisconsin, which is a capital. So I guess we could go back to back on capital
That's
lore.
Yeah. Madison is Sioux for white man.
Is that true?
No, it's a person.
That's awesome.
Speaking of capital, do you like your Capitol building?
I do. It's very impressive on the inside. It's got you can look straight up, you know, and see the dome and everything.
Do you feel a little bit more important than every other city in the state because it's a capital, or less?
Well, we do have Detroit, so everyone's always like, yeah, Detroit Rock City. So
Are they? People say, is everyone
say that about Green Bay too. Everybody's like, that's cool, but Green Bay, that's the spot to go to. That's the jam right there.
Well, I don't feel that we're more important just because we are a capital city, but we're pretty awesome.
Well, you'd be wrong is the answer to that question. You are significantly more important.
I have been wrong twice today now, so.
Ann Arbor is crying right now. What's her middle name? I wonder. You could have just done the whole thing.
That's funny.
Margaret? Ann Margaret Arbor?
Well, thanks, guys, for taking time to briefly hang out with us here. And what time do you guys take the stage exactly?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
As the sun begins its descent over the horizon is when Locksley takes the stage.
There you go. That's epic. Well, thank you, and we look forward to watching your performance this evening.
Look forward to performing for you.
Well, good. Thanks for coming to Lansing.